What's up, folks? Samurai King A is here today to talk about and review Hunter x Hunter episode 144, Approval and Coalition. Now, this review should be fairly short because we only got three big things in this episode. And those three things are the conversation between Jin and Cheetah, the quick little update on Killua, Luca, and Gon, and the end, which was just the voting process and the speeches by Leorio, Mizai, Cheeto, and Pariston. That's my boy. I like that boy. I know I'm not supposed to like him, but I like him. That motherfucker is a slut. I'll talk about him later on. First, talk about this. The conversation between Jin and Cheeto is very important because they bring up a lot of key things that's gonna happen later on in the series. Well, if you read the manga, you will see. But we learn a lot about Pariston. About some stuff that's going on outside the organization, and who truly carries on the wheel of Netero. And this all brought to attention to Cheeto by Jin as he is trying to leave and desert this place like he does everything else, because he seems to be just a flake. Which I don't know why people say Goku is a worse father than Jin, which I don't know why people even say that. This motherfucker, not only is he gonna walk out of Gon's life once when he was fucking 2, but again when he's on his fucking deathbed. Like, come on, man. But there's not the video for that. So let's see. The first thing I'll talk about is Pariston doesn't want to win or lose, which would make him strong. That's what Gin tells to Cheetah, and it makes him strong. And a chick like her, or a person like her, who has strong values and morals and stuff like that, is very predictable. Yes, she's strong in her own right, but she's very predictable, which is kind of a bad thing to be when you're trying to get votes and stuff like that. And when you got a sly motherfucker trying to get votes too. So we see that. Let's see here. Jen tells her, okay, if the game keeps going the way it's going right now, all that's gonna happen is it's gonna come down to Cheeto and Pariston. And it's just gonna flip flop until the hunters get fucking upset and they just decide, okay, no, we're not gonna vote anymore because this shit's boring. And because Pariston just wanna fucking play. That's why he carries on the wheel of Netero, because they both have the same type of mindset, which is I just wanna play. I just wanna get as much enjoyment out of this as possible. Which Jin, Netero, and Pariston all have that. But Jin states himself that he's not as patient as the rest of them. He seems to get bored quicker. So they talk about that. I also get an update from Jen saying about the cocoons, the 5,000 cocoons from the Chimera mutants. Well, this was in a Chimera mutants because they're still we're human transformed into Chimera ants. So I guess technically they are mutants because they mutated humans. So and they can use Nian. So Pariston, well, we assume that Pariston ordered this to happen because it was as soon as like the day or so after Netero blew himself up that 100 fucking aircrafts went to go get the cocoons, and Pariston's probably gonna let the bad boy loose somewhere and fight him. So they're having some more fun. But they're probably gonna be discussed later on in the series. Okay, let's see. Keep going. So after that, we see that Leorio and the guys up there are about to have a speech. They're getting ready to speak. Mizai say, okay, you guys need to vote for Cheeto. Cheeto, you guys need to vote for Leorio. Leorio goes there. He gets a lot of love and stuff like that. And Pariston is saying, okay, you guys vote for Mizai. And it just throws almost everything out of the loop a little bit in Cheeto's mind. But she said, well, the end result will still be Leorio most likely win because he has our votes and the anti-Zodiac votes and Morel votes. So we're seeing that it's going to add up to be about 311 votes, which she calculated in her mind, and more than 50%. So he'll have, we know we had a vote turnout, but we're going to have the majority vote go to him too. And then we're going to have a second vote, then, it's going to go again like that. So with him and Pariston, most likely. So after that, we get a quick little update. We're gone, and we see he all fucked. He just all rough shit, got face all bandaged up. You can't see none of his body. It's just horrible looking. But Killer was there with Luca, and they're going to heal him pretty soon. And we see everybody look out like a Biscuit. The guy gone fight at the Hunter exam. What we see? Melanie. We saw a cast of familiar faces that we saw. Cargo and the other lizard guy, Knuckle and stuff like that. So a lot of familiar faces. What I like, what we've seen a lot of familiar faces. Like we even saw a lot of Greed Island people, which is pretty cool. So let's see. After that, we get this smooth operator. This motherfucking Pariston, man. That boy, I don't know, man. It's something about him. I'm not supposed to like him because he's a villain and he's someone's a villain and he's just a smooth operator, a calm man almost because he say stuff but he don't actually mean it, and it seems like he'll say stuff to put him in a bad spot, but he enjoy that type of shit. So I don't know, man. I just likes this dude, man. This dude, I don't know, he's so interesting because like he just start talking, he glistening, and like we told Mizai, like, hey man, but like, because Mizai said he doesn't want to be voted in because he says I need to want to train my own hunters that's under me. I want to become a triple star hunter and just work hard and get better. And Cheetah almost the same way too. But also Mizai said I want to get more experience. But fucking Pariston goes up there and saying, well, you have pretty much experience. You're pretty strong. You can go out there and be a good chairman. And Mizai and Cheetah, they just want to get Leorio voted in. They can mold him into a good chairman. He just had to learn on the spot. Now, even though Leorio came with his speech, which it was pretty good. I liked it. It showed that he's a compassionate guy. Now, would that make him a good chairman? I don't know. But, because that kind of bitch, you need to kind of cutthroat, which Natera was kind of. So, it'll be interesting to see if he becomes chairman, how would he treat stuff, like, other than the gone thing and all that. So how would he treat other, like, big things that pop up? Which it'd be interesting to see what happened. But Pariston, man, that bad boy, that's a motherfucker. He just will fuck you up in your mind. He just have you thinking like, damn. Like Mizai was actually thinking like, damn, maybe I could be a good president. Cause like even fucking he would use his words against him, saying you didn't say you didn't want to become the chairman. You just said you didn't want to be one right now. You still needed time. And I just twisted into the fucking words. And Pariston was like, well, Mizai, it's not really up to what you think because a job like this is just the right person needs it, and you're the right person. You didn't stop these petty games and just responsibility. And they was like, oh yeah, that's nice coming from you in their mind, Cheetah and Mizai. And at pretty much end the episode, after Cheetah says we need to take down Pariston's system because he still got his boys and he still got his shit that he's gonna do if he become president. So it's interesting to see all that check out if he become president. What goes on behind the scenes that he pulling the strings on, especially that ant thing, that Chimera mutant thing. And that's in the episode. So review time. I say it's a good episode. I give it a nice 8 out of 10 because a lot of dialogue, but at this point, you know, it's a lot of dialogue because it's a fucking election. But I'm interested to see how we're gonna be healed, and when he be healed, will he be healed completely, stuff like that, and what will the witch do after he makes the witch, after Killer makes the witch? What happens? So that's it for me. Summer King 8 is out. See you later, guys. It feels it's almost over. Just 3 or 4 more episodes. It's almost over. All right. See you later.